Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought through love we'd be making one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely, made from love? Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. We have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done. Through us, He's given life to one. But isn't she lovely, made from love?
Hey guys, KenzeRestricted coming at you. So I am going to be talking to you and getting ready because I have somewhere to be in like an hour, or actually I have to leave in 20 minutes. So as you can see, I'm not ready. So I am 18 weeks pregnant this week. So that means I'll be talking about week 17 because that's what I just went through. I did find out yesterday I was 17 weeks and like 6 days pregnant, and we found out we're having a baby girl. We went and did our big ultrasound, as they like to call it. I will definitely say that, wow, I was totally shocked. I'm looking for something. Totally shocked at how like in detail they were. I mean, the ultrasound tech came in and looked at everything, kind of showed us everything, and then she made us like a DVD, which I haven't watched yet because the DVD player that we used to have in the living room got moved into actually this bedroom, and this is where Louise's cousin stays, or you know, he uses this room. So I don't come in here a lot, even though all my makeup's in here. Poor guy. Because I never do my makeup anymore, so whatever. But anyways, so I haven't watched the DVD yet. We got to, you know, hear the heartbeat, of course, and they showed us, like, all the organs, 2 kidneys, liver, heart. The doctor looked at the heart for a really long time, which honestly started to, like, wig me out, because it was like, she just kept looking and looking and looking and looking and looking, and then, my stepmother, my mother, my father, and my stepmother and Louise were all there. So we definitely had like full house in the room. I kind of was like, oh, sorry for all these people. But I wanted them all to be there with me. So, whatever. Anyways, so, I feel short of breath. Okay, so we did all that. We found out it was a girl. Yeah. So, my stepmother started talking about her nephew, who I am not related to in any sense of the word other than by marriage. She had a son. Her 4th child had a heart defect. So he struggles with that now. He's like 2 years old maybe. So they're talking about that, and the doctor looks at me and she goes, you have someone in your family that was born with a heart problem? And I was like, no, not related to me. I mean, because she was already looking at the heart forever. But my mom says that is normal, and she said what she was doing, which I didn't know. My mom is a nurse. She works at Children's ICU in Dallas, and she's been there for 28 years, so she kind of has an idea of what she was doing. I had no idea what I was looking at the whole time, except what they were telling me, and my mom was like, okay, you know, saying everything's good. So having that reassurance from my mom was okay, and she said what the doctor was doing was looking at every chamber of the heart from a different angle. So that made me understand why, and she's like, you know, she's got to look at it for more than like 2.5 seconds. She has to watch it beating, basically. We also, I'm getting some kind of, my nose keeps running, so sorry. We got, what else do we do? So we did that, and then, yeah, okay, so the name, everybody's like, what are you going to name her, what are you going to name her? Well, I have a name. that I've always said I was going to use. Since I was like a child, I've said that I was going to use my grandmother's name. I think I've talked about her before in videos. I have pictures of her in all the cabinets in my kitchen. She's really, really special to me. She raised her family in this house that I live in. She passed away when I was 3 years old, so my mom was 20, no, I was 2 years old, so my mom was like 30. Yeah, and lost her mother. So my grandmother has had a big influence on my life, even though she hasn't been here. And so I love her name. Her name is Dorothy, and then her middle name is Anne, which is also my mother's middle name and my middle name, so I would continue on, you know, my middle name. Louise is not thrilled with the name, and I had already sort of jumped the gun and, like, told my entire family, like, yes, if I have a girl, I'm going to name her Dottie, or Dorothy. I don't want to say that he's mad, because he's not mad. I think that he's upset and feels sort of left out of the whole, you know, getting to be part of that. I did tell him, you know, if you really hate it, Louise, you know, we can talk about something different. If you really, really hate it, then I will consider something else. You know, and he says to me, I don't hate it, I just, you know, like I was saying, like, he didn't have any part of it, so he doesn't feel like it was something that he came up with as well. Also, I knew that he really, really wanted a boy, which I think all men want a boy. I don't think I know any man that's ever said, oh, I want to have a little girl. And it doesn't help that all the guys that he works with have girls, and basically all of them have told him, if you have a girl, oh my god, get ready. No, he is excited. I don't want to say he's not excited, because he is just happy that the baby is healthy. He was thrilled to know all of the things that we found out yesterday. But, yeah, I think every man wants a girl, or wants a boy, and the fact that he feels like he's had no input on the name, I seem to have already chosen and is in glue, as he thinks. You know, that he thinks that the name is set in stone, and it's really not. Am I going to be fighting tooth and nail to keep that name? Hell yes, without a doubt. But like I said, if you really, really hate it, you know, if he really, really hates it, then I will consider something different. Is it going to be hard as hell? Yes. Am I looking forward to that? No. So I'm hoping that over time he will get more in love with it as I am. But we'll see. What else happened this week? I did the normal freaking out like I think every pregnant woman does, especially with my first pregnancy. Well, first and only. I was feeling a lot of movement from the baby for a while. Like, you know, every day at night I would start to feel something. Like Tuesday, I started to think, like, when's the last time I felt the baby move? And then I started wigging out. I mean, totally freaking out. Because I didn't feel anything Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I knew I was having my appointment on Friday. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, what if there's no heartbeat? What if I don't hear a heartbeat? Like, what if, oh my gosh. But no, everything's perfectly fine, totally healthy. The baby, they said, is approximately 8 ounces, which would be half of a water bottle, which I definitely weigh more than, like, I'm carrying 8 ounces, but that's okay. I did not weigh myself this week, so last week I was 180.2. I'm kind of at the point now where I don't want to know. It causes me too much self-hate to weigh myself, especially while I'm pregnant. I am more careful about what I eat. Yes, I eat a lot more than I used to. Yes, I have very little restriction. And yes, I don't really care. I know that I'm going to... if I step on the scale and I see the 200s, I will definitely have a panic attack and probably stop eating. But, you know, the 180s, no, I don't like them. No, yes, I know I'm in them. I'm probably well in them now. My clothes don't fit. I have a couple of maternity pants, and that's all I can pretty much wear. I tried to put on a pair of jeans that I actually could wear like a week and a half ago. I can't wear them anymore. So that kind of, it doesn't make me happy, but it is what it is. And I know that when the baby comes, I will drop, you know, a pretty good amount of weight just by having the baby. So all is good. So we're having a baby girl. I'm super excited. I always knew it was a girl. I think I told y'all earlier, maybe in week 7 or 8, I want to say, that I had a dream about my grandmother telling me that my baby was a girl. I never once after that thought it was a boy, ever. Never once, which is strange because I hear a lot of women say they kind of go back and forth between it's a boy, it's a girl, it's a boy, it's a girl. After I had that dream and, you know, my grandmother told me, your baby is a girl, I never thought any different. So, am I surprised? No. I knew it was a girl. And yes, we're very happy and excited. And hopefully I get to keep my name. Y'all root for me, okay? Team Dorothy. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. I need to finish getting ready, and I've got a massage scheduled for today. Thank you, Jesus. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.